Hello everyone. Once again, I welcome you all to my video. This is the third video of standard 10 biology class. In the previous video, we have read about the digestive system and we have already completed the full digestive system. That means the food that we have ate is properly digested and just present now in the small intestine. That means the full process from the mouth, chewing part, saliva, stomach, all things is completed. Now this that food is converted into glucose form. That means it is in the form of simple sugar, but our body will not accept in that form. That means they will not accept in the form of glucose, so it has to be break down in the form of ATP. So who will break this one? Not we. So something has to come. Today in this video we are going to read that how the food will break and how they will give us the energy in the form of ATP. So let's start our video with the respiration system. So here we are with our new topic, that is respiratory system. So first of all we will start with the definition, that is respiration. If I ask you all the first question, that what is respiration, what is the image that is coming in your brain? Actually I remember that the previous batches, most of them given the wrong answers. What they have given the answers, actually they are telling that respiration is a process of a gaseous exchange. That means intake of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. But my dear, this is wrong answer. Respiration means breathing plus breakdown of the food to get the energy is known as respiration. See, we have already taken the food. That means digestion is already completed and the full that glucose is present in our small intestine. Now if it will not be converted into ATP, it can't give energy. So we need respiration. So if we see the definition, we will see that the breakdown of food in the presence or absence of oxygen to release energy in the form of ATP and carbon dioxide in the cells of organism is termed as respiration. Have you all got? Respiration means breathing plus breakdown of food. That means whatever we have ate just before, to break down that food and to get the energy in the form of ATP is known as respiration. So now see the types of respiration. We are having two types of respiration. First is the aerobic respiration, second is anaerobic respiration. First of all, the aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration that occurs in the presence of oxygen is known as aerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration, the respiration that do not require oxygen. That means the respiration which is performing in absence of oxygen and getting the energy is known as anaerobic respiration. So let's see how the glucose is breaking down in the aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. Okay, so see in this diagram we can see this is the glucose what we have ate. It is present now, fully completed in the digestive system. We are having the glucose. Now see over here, it in the cytoplasm it is break down into, firstly it will break down into pyruvate. When it will break down into pyruvate, it will give 3 molecules of carbon and a little bit energy, but that energy is not sufficient to cover up our body, so it has to break a lot of food to get the high energy. So let's see over here, if the glucose is just breaking down in absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen means anaerobic respiration. So let's see what it is giving. It is giving us ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus a little bit amount of energy. In anaerobic respiration, that means in absence of oxygen, glucose is breaking down into ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus energy. We are having this three thing. So let's see the second one. First, do one thing, see the last one. In the presence of, that is the presence of oxygen. So glucose is breaking down in the presence of oxygen. So it is giving carbon dioxide, water plus a high amount of energy. So just few seconds ago we have read that if the glucose is breaking down in presence of oxygen, it is known as aerobic respiration. So over here it is performing aerobic respiration, here anaerobic respiration, and in presence of oxygen it is giving a high amount of energy. When the glucose is breaking down, so it is giving a high amount of energy, that is energy plus water plus carbon dioxide. So what is this energy? Energy is over here ATP. So water will also be used up by our body, but over here one thing is formed, that is carbon dioxide. So is it good or bad? Carbon dioxide will not be used up by our body, that means it is the waste material for our body. So why do we exhale? What we exhale? We exhale carbon dioxide because that is the waste product of our body. So by the process of breathing, that means exhalation, that is the removal out of carbon dioxide. So so just our lungs, what they do, it just remove the carbon dioxide from our body. Now the middle one, when glucose is breaking down in the lack of oxygen. Now see here, lack of oxygen, what does it mean by lack of oxygen? Lack of oxygen, that means they are getting the oxygen but in very less amount. Now before explaining this part, lack of oxygen, I would like to give you all one example. Imagine when we run very fast suddenly, or we are taking part in races or any activities. So what we feel after running, just our muscles start paining in the legs, in the hands. Why? Have you ever thought that why our muscles suddenly starts paining? So let's see one image over here. So where do we get that pain? Mostly in this area, and in these things. So just imagine, why do our muscles start paining just after the running? Because see, in this image, this lady is just she was running and now she is feeling that pain, just like how we also do. We just sit and just thinking that that our muscles or our legs are paining. Actually this is the process of glucose breakdown. That means when the glucose will break down in lack of oxygen, that means they want a lot of oxygen to break down and to provide a lot of energy. When we run, we need a lot of energy, but at that time we are not getting a high amount of energy. That means we are not getting a high amount of oxygen. When do we run? We just take we take a very few amount of oxygen. So in lack of oxygen, the glucose is breaking down into lactic acid plus energy. That means this energy is very low. So over here, this lactic acid, it is a type of acid. So when it accumulates in the muscles, it start paining. So I think this is very clear to you all, that absence of oxygen, lack of oxygen and presence of oxygen. Now there is one solution, that how you will get rid of this problem, that if the lactic acid is accumulating in your body or in your muscles, then so how you will get rid of this one? Actually, if you apply some hot water in that muscles area, that cramp area, so it will, the hot water fasten the circulation of blood. When the blood will move over there, it will just again break down this lactic acid. So again that lactic acid will convert into energy. So we have completed this one. Now we will start the respiration in plant. So how do plant respire? We all know that in the daytime, plants process their photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means the process of making food. How they are making food? They are taking the raw materials, that is the carbon dioxide over here. They are taking the sunlight and they are taking the water, by three things, and they are already having the chlorophyll, and they are making the sugar, that is simple sugar. Within the sugar, they also prepare the oxygen, and they just release out that oxygen. But here also they have prepared the sugar, that means the glucose, but that should be break down, and that should be break down to give they will just provide the energy to the plant. So how they will provide? Actually, you all have heard from your grandmothers or from the grandfathers that we should not sleep under the tree in the night time, because that process is just reverse. They start taking oxygen. Actually, they are right. In the night time, it just reverse. The plants start taking oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide. Now over here also, why they are taking the oxygen? When they will take the oxygen will break the glucose to provide the energy to the plant. So I think you all have got that why your ancestor used to say that don't sleep in the under the tree in the night time, because they respire in the night time. That means they break down the, with the help of the oxygen, they break down the glucose molecule to get the energy. So that's it for today. In the next video, we are going to read the respiration in